Hi, this is Peter Darts Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing your daily crystal ball reading here for January the 27th of 2026. So the energy I'm kind of picking up today is some of you sort of are feeling like a little bit sort of emotionally stuck in a rut at the moment. Now, emotions can spread to all aspects of your life. So yes, it can be family, yes, it can be career, business, whatever it may be. But I feel like what I am being drawn today is relationships. And I feel those of you that are single, I just feel like you are getting a little bit frustrated, like you're not finding what it is you want. It's like you're not connecting with people. You're not meeting people. I'm not saying like it's every day or every minute that you're meeting people, but you are meeting them. But they just don't seem to be what you want. They don't seem to be fulfilling you. It's almost like I feel like passing ships in the night, that kind of energy. You're sort of flowing in and out. And I just feel so, don't worry too much. I feel so eventually that will change. But what I would say is, I feel so when you're not quite getting what you want or not feeling it, then I just feel so don't just sort of keep trying and trying and trying. I just feel so just let it go and move on. You just don't want to be wasting your energy. Okay. And the next thing is, I feel so try and be a little bit more picky and choosy who you do let in, so that sort of helps you to not waste your energy. Because sometimes, yes, we don't always know people until we connect with them, but we kind of know what we desire. We know what they look like, what we're attracted to, what the type of kind of personality they may have just by a little bit of communication with them. Yes, I know it's not always as simple as that, but I just feel so you can rule certain things out. You just want to sort of try and make life a little bit easier for yourself in some ways. But I just feel as though over the next 2 or 3 months, I feel as though almost like you are going to sort of start to make some personal changes with yourself, the way you look at things, the way you deal with things. And that seems to give you a bit of inner strength to sort of deal with things on that emotional side of life. And I feel like it will empower you, and I feel this will be a good thing. So it's a bit like you're not taking any crap no more, so to speak, and I feel like that's a good thing. It really is. But I do get the feeling there are some interesting connections coming this year, which I feel as though you'll stick around a little bit more for, or they'll stick around with you a little bit more as well. So I feel as though that's good. So just keep doing what you're doing, keep going with the flow. Obviously, like I say, be a little bit sort of picky, but I feel like things will get a little bit better on this side of your life. And you will start to feel a different kind of energy. Also try and connect with the universe, as if to say, help them to sort of tell them to help send you the right person. Don't just send anybody. So in other words, you're looking for a little bit of guidance from them, as if to say, send the right one towards me. And I feel like that can sort of work a little bit as well. So do all the right things, and it's like all you can do now is just sit and wait and see what happens next. But like I say, I think things will get a little bit better, a little bit more interesting, and nice, interesting opportunities will come your way, which is really good. So overall, I do feel emotionally things will be on the up. Okay. And although I say do be a bit picky and choosy, yes, I stand by that, because you don't want to just connect with anybody. And when I say sort of being picky and choosy, sort of try and narrow it down a little bit for yourself, which I feel that will help. But also do bear in mind as well, when you're connecting with people, nobody's perfect. Nobody is. So you do have to have a little bit of acceptance coming from your point of view. There are going to be things that we don't like, but maybe if you can perhaps just sort of let your sort of energy sort of ponder over that a little bit, and you let that one go, maybe the rest of the things might work out, or maybe there might be 1 or 2 things you don't like. But it doesn't mean it's a bad relationship. It doesn't mean as if to say the person's not right for you. It just means you can become a little bit more tolerant. And I always say it doesn't matter about twin flames and soulmates, because if you can't accept somebody for who they are and what they are, you're never going to make it work. And obviously if you can't, and that's it. I get it, totally understand it. But if you can bring that little bit of patience in, that little bit of positivity in, behind that little bit of acceptance, that can really make things work a bit better and help you a lot better to finding your true connection. So do think about those sort of little things that annoy you, but could you really just let them go, as if to say, it doesn't bother me, because you tend to get used to somebody anyway. And like I say, who was perfect? Nobody, not even ourselves. So they've got to accept us as well. So these are the things I feel as though you need to sort of think about a little bit. But hopefully you'll figure this out, you'll make the right choices, and eventually you'll connect with that special person, and you'll be able to move forward and really grow and enjoy what's around you and enjoy life. And that is what it's all about, isn't it? And I feel as though everything that the universe then throws at your life, universe, whatever it may be, it's like you'll be able to deal with things together. You'll be a team, you'll be able to have double the energy, double the focus, double the financial clout, everything to sort of deal with life's little annoyances, indiscretions, and whatever else goes on around you. So I hope that makes sense. Hope you sort of get that and understand that, and I hope it sort of guides you to the right place and the right person. So I wish you well. Good luck with it. Thank you. Bye-bye.